Are you curious about what was really going on with Irvine real estate in 2023? In this video, I'm going to share with you how many homes are sold last year, how much those homes are sold for, how long did it take to sell, who's moving to Irvine and who is leaving, so you don't miss the opportunity when you go buy or sell your home in Irvine, California. Hi, I'm Regina Chen. I'm your local real estate agent right here in Irvine, California. By the way, if you're curious about your home value or you want to know more information about the market, feel free to get my contact below. My phone number, email, calendar link are all in the description below. Feel free to reach out. I would love to chat. In today's video, we'll be looking at two different report sources. Let's start with the Orange County Fast Stats. The other one will be a Irvine December housing report. Let's get started. So we're looking at the December Irvine number. As usual, we always break it out to different type of property. One is attached home, that's considered to see it as townhome and condo. And the second half at the bottom, detached home, that's the single family home side. We'll focus on all those highlighted metrics, which I believe are the more meaningful and top number we should track. Let's start with attached home in December. Pending sales. Pending sales is the indicator we use to gauge the buyer demand. So in December, attached home, we see that there are 33 homes in December is in escrow. That number compared to the last December, which is 2022 December, we see a 31% fewer demand compared to same period last year. If we look at the accumulated number, that's the 12-month total. That's pretty much the 2023 years. Irvine buyer demand for attached home is about 905, which is 15% lower as well. I mean, in December, it seems to be like a more serious, more so contraction compared to the single month previous year. But if we look at the whole year, we're still seeing like 15% less buyer demand as far as the attached home is concerned. And next line item we're looking at is the days on market that tell us how fast those homes are selling. So in December, attached home, average takes 24 days. If we look at the annual number, cumulative 12-month numbers, 23. So it's pretty consistent. It's less than a month. By the historical standard, it's still a very fast-moving market. Next one, we're looking at the average sales price for Irvine attached home in December. It's around $1.08 million. That's almost 5 to 6% higher than the same period last year. The average sales price is still on the rise in December. If we look at the annual number, also it's around like 5% increase. The next one, I always tend to spend more time just in case you're new to our channel or new to our market update. This line item is called percentage of original list price received. What it does that is telling us those homes in December, they are sold, closed at a price. What's the ratio between the actual sold price versus the original list price? So when the number is over 100, that means that homes are sold above asking. So in December, the attached home is 99.1%. So on average, very close to list price. We don't really see any discount, or obviously, no matter in what kind of market, they will be homes sold for over asking, they are below asking. But when we average out in December, it's pretty much close to list price. If we look at the annual number here, we see the similar story about right eye list price. And at the bottom, the fifth metric we look at is the monthly supply of inventory. How the number is calculated is based on how many homes are for sale and how fast homes are getting sold. So it's that's a ratio thing. In December, the attached home, we have less than 1 month worth of inventory. Again, by the historical standard, it's a very tight inventory, definitely a seller's market. All right, next, the second half is the single family home. December single family home, the pending sales total is only 47 houses in escrow. So compared to the 2022 December, that's 19% less. If we look at the annual number, the cumulative 12 months number is the 12% less. So either way, no matter what we look at the single month or the whole annual view, no matter it's attached home or detached home, in Irvine, we see that definitely the buyer demand is definitely lower compared to before. That's mainly driven by a couple reasons. Number one is that interest rate that definitely is higher compared to 2022. Another piece is that price is high, affordability is more stretched than before. All right, moving on. Days on market for single family home on average in December is 34 days. And on an annual term is 28 days. So again, is like hovering around 1 month mark. Still a very fast moving market for detached home as well. Average sales price in December. So the average single family home in December, we are looking at a 2.8 million. Year to date is at 2.2 million. And if we look at the annual number, it's single family home were sold. We see the price, average sales price is 11% higher than 2022. Percentage of list price received, we already explained that what that number means. So for in December, single family home tend to be probably on average 1% lower than their asking or their list price. If you look at the annual number, it's pretty, again, right on the list price. In terms of the monthly supply of inventory is also about 1 month. So it's not that different from the attached home. So that's the data we see for December 2023 and the 2023 as a whole year coming from the Orange County Realtor Association professional. Now we're going to look at a different source of report. We're going to look at the Irvine Redfin housing report in December. Now we're going to look at the December Redfin Irvine housing report together. All right, so the Irvine housing market is very competitive, and home in Irvine received on average 4 offers. So we see that it's still a multiple offer situation, definitely still a seller's market. And on average, they sell in around 43 days. Here, I just want to remind you that we just look at the fast stats, and some of the methodology may not be different. Like here, in the fast stat, we break it out by townhome, attached home, and detached home. Here, it's like all different product types and just like a high level average. So sometimes the number doesn't align because they have slightly different methodology we're looking at. Just want to throw it out there as a reminder. That's another good thing that we want to get the report from different sources. So kind of always overlay, give us a little bit slightly different perspective. That's why I always want to share from different data source. All right, let's continue. So on average, December, there are 4 offers on Irvine purchase, and average around take that 43 days stay on the market. And here, remember, OC fast stats, we're looking at the average sales price, but here, Redfin, we're talking about median sales price. Again, is combined detached attached home. It's about 1.7 million in December. That's a 32% higher compared to 2022 December. And the price per square footage is about 778. That's a 17.4% since last year. Okay, so here we can see that. Okay, we're not going to repeat. We already read that. And the median sales price, 1.665. That's including all home type combined. Let's take a look at the single family home to see how that changed the picture. Single family home, median sales price. Everything equal, single family home tend to price higher because you own your lot and it tends to be bigger, you have more yard and all that. So single family home in December, median sales price at $2.245 thousand. And December, only 57 homes sold and median days is 45 days. Here is a historical pricing chart just to show you that's a 3 years view. Let's see. More reason. Okay, some fluctuation. Again, this is the median sales price. That just mean that depends on each month what's the mix of how big the home is. They pick the middle price. All right, after we're looking at the high level trend, now we are looking at on the demand side. How hot is the Irvine housing market? So Redfin has its own score, which is called Redfin Compete Score. Obviously, on the left-hand side, the blue one, it means cold. On the right side is red, it's hot. So in December, the number 73 is still definitely more than the neutral market. It's still on the warmer, hotter side. It says many homes get multiple offers, some with waived contingency, and the average home sell for around list price and go pending in around 34 days. And hot home can sell for about 3% above asking and go pending even faster, less than 3 weeks. In terms of sales to list price, pretty consistent with what we see from the OC Fast Stats. I like the additional information here like Redfin provided. They're saying on average, out of all the home, different whatever that type is, homes sold above list price accounted for 29%. So almost like 1/3 of the home sold for above list price. Obviously, there always be home sell with a price drop. It's about 7.3%. Now let's look at the migration pattern or / relocation pattern. So based on the data period from October through December, who are people moving to Irvine from? So according to Redfin, there are 5% home buyers who are searching on the platform Redfin. They are moving into, that's nationwide. Out of all those people searching on Redfin platform, those thinking about moving, 5% are moving to Irvine. And here are the top location who are people moving from. San Francisco home buyers search to move to Irvine more than any other metro, and followed by New York and Washington. What about people leaving Irvine? Where are people moving from Irvine moving to? 80% of Irvine home buyer who's searching on Redfin, they're actually looking to stay in Irvine, even though they're looking to move, but they are still probably, it could be upgrade, downgrade, but most people search using Redfin. They are currently here. They are want to still stay in Irvine. And for those people actually leaving, where are they moving to? Number 1, Las Vegas, followed by San Diego and Bakersfield. So in December 2023, or for 2023 as a whole, what we're seeing in Irvine is that number 1, definitely demand, buyer demand, it is dropping. But the thing is, inventory, the supply side remain low as well. So there's still an imbalance. There's still not enough supply for buyer demand, even it's a declining buyer demand. And with that imbalance situation, that put pressure on the price. So the price still rising, even though we see it's still a seller's market, multiple offer, but we do see that the over asking situation is not as, the gap over asking definitely not as high as back in the COVID time when we have much lower mortgage interest rate and price point are also lower as well. If you're curious about your home value or you just want to know more information about Irvine market, feel free to reach out to me. You can get my contact information, my email, phone number, or use the calendar link to schedule a call. I would love to chat and learn more about your situation and see how we can help you achieve your 2023 real estate goal. I'll see you in the next video.